Third one with louder voices for the early reappearance of our 12th Imam, Imam al-Hujjah Jalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين سيدنا ونبينا وحبيب قلوبنا وطبيب نفوسنا وشفيع ذنوبنا ومولانا مولى ثقلين جد الحسن والحسين الذي سمي في السماء بأحمد وفي الأرضين بأبي القاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا ولعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم ومنكري فضائلهم وغاصبي حقوقهم من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. أما بعد، قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في محكم كتابه وهو أصدق القائلين وقوله الحق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل لا أسألكم عليه أجرا إلا المودة في القربى صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. Ayam Fatimiyya are the days and nights in which we commemorate the shahadat of the daughter of the Holy Prophet, the one who is leader of all the women, one who is leader of the women of paradise, the lady of light, one who is called Fatima, the one who cuts her Shias from the hellfire. Zahra, her nur, her light is manifested. And then Raziya, Marziya, Muhaddasa, Tahira, Sabira. These are the titles of this great lady. We are sitting here in this gathering, in this majlis, to commemorate her shahada, her martyrdom according to the first narration, which is 13th of Jamadi ul-awwal. Tonight is the night of 13th of Jamadi ul-awwal. The year of her shahada is 11 after Hijrah, where there is no difference of opinion among the historians about the year in which she died. And that was the year in which the Holy Prophet passed away. The Holy Prophet died in year 11 after Hijrah. Some say 75 days after the death of the Holy Prophet. Sayyida Salamul Alayha was alive and then she was martyred. Some says 95 days. Well, to have these majalises, to come and commemorate these majalises, this is a form of Ajr Risala, which we are trying to give and trying to act upon the words of the Holy Quran. Surah 42, Ashura, verse number 23. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Qul la as'alukum alayhi ajra illa al-mawaddata fil qurba. The Holy Quran says, O Prophet, tell them that you, that is the Holy Prophet, you don't want any compensation for your teaching and your preaching. Your risala, the messengership, O Prophet, which you are doing it. And we, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, we, alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah, we give you the messengership, and O Prophet, tell them, tell everyone that you don't want any ajr, any compensation for that. But you want one thing. Tell them you need one thing, you want one thing. And that is mawadda fil qurba. That is the love for your family members. According to this verse, to love the family members of the Holy Prophet is obligatory, it's wajib. On every Muslim, it is obligatory that he should love the family of the Holy Prophet, Quran says that this is Ajra Risala. And there is no doubt that Sayyida Fatima Salamullah alayha is from the family members of the Holy Prophet. There is, some people might dispute, argue that the others are also included in the family members or not, but there is no doubt. Everyone believes that Fatima Salamullah alayha is among the family members of the Holy Prophet. So in order to have these majalises, we are trying to act upon this verse of the Holy Quran, order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which says that, O Prophet, tell them that you don't need Ajr Risala, but you need that the people should love your family members. To love the family members means to show respect towards them, to follow them, to know about their lives, to read about their lives, to know about their seerah, their biographies, and learn from their lives, derive lessons from them, follow them, know about their teaching. This is the meaning of love. If I say I love Fulan wa Fulan, but I don't know anything about him, I don't follow him, I don't go after him, then this love is only on my tongue. Not real love. The real love is when you love someone, you should follow him. You should see what he wants, what he likes, what are his teachings, what are his sayings. So in these majalises, we try to learn about the lives of the Ma'sumin alayhimus salam, and also, especially when Ayam Fatimiyya, we talk about the Lady of Light. Last night, I spoke about some of the ahadith from the Holy Prophet, which shows the merits and lofty status of this great lady of Islam. The topics which we are trying to cover is the Holy Lady of Islam, Fatima Zahra, is an ideal lady of Islam. Ideal lady means in every sense a role model, a complete role model to follow for everyone. This we are trying to talk about, and about her seerah and how to follow her. While we say that she is the role model, so how we should follow her, and how is she the role model for everyone. When we see the sayings of the Holy Lady of Islam, the Lady of Light, Fatima Zahra, we come to the conclusion that whatever she spoke, whatever she talked, especially her khutbah, sermon, which is called the Sermon of Fadak, this shows that there are a wealth of knowledge for us in order to, if we know the khutbah and the sermon of the Lady Fatima, we will learn a lot if we ponder and think about this khutbah. First of all, let us see why she has to deliver this khutbah. Very briefly, if you go in history, you will find out that when, after the Battle of Khaybar, when the Holy Prophet conquered the forts of Khaybar, and the Battle of Khaybar was won by the Muslims in 7th after Hijrah. Just remember the dates. 7th after Hijrah, the Battle of Khaybar, the Holy Prophet conquered the land of Khaybar, and the battle was won by the Muslims. Then there was another area near Khaybar. Khaybar is around 170 kilometers, about 170 kilometers from Medina, the city of Medina, the present Medina. At that time it was called Yathrib, and then it was changed, the name was changed into Medina after the migration of the Holy Prophet. 170 kilometers far from Medina is Khaybar. Khaybar was conquered. Near the Khaybar there was another place, another small town or a village called Fadak. Now this area belonged, the people who were living there was, the area was dominated by the Jews of that time, Jews of Medina, outskirts of Medina. There were some Jews who were living inside Medina, And there were some Jews who were living in other parts around Medina. Like in Khaybar, there were Jews and they had fortresses. And Fadak was also the place which belonged to them. So when the battle of Khaybar, the Muslims won this battle, the people from Fadak, they came to the Holy Prophet and said, we don't want to fight with you. Fighting is not good. We would like to give you this piece of land as a gift to you, so that it will establish a bond of relationship and friendship. The Holy Prophet said, yes, fighting is not good. I also don't want to fight. Fighting is not good. And all the fights, all the battles and wars which were fought between the Muslims and the non-Muslims, if you go back, you will see that there was some reason behind it. And now, when the battle of Khaybar was won by the Muslims and they don't want to fight, so they gave this piece of land as a friendship, to show the friendship between the two communities to the Holy Prophet. In Arabic, the word for such gift is used and is called fay. Fa-ye fay. This is in the Holy Quran. This is a term which is in the Holy Quran. A piece of land which is not conquered by Muslims, where the Muslims did not went and fought. The Muslims did not enter into a place with their horses and camels and their weapons, no fighting. This, and then something is given to them. This is called fay. So Fadak was fay, that is a gift from a community to the Muslims. So when the Holy Prophet got this piece of land, where there were trees and palms, and it was very fertile land, the Holy Prophet asked Allah through Jibreel alayhi salam that what should I do to this piece of land? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the Holy Prophet through Jibreel alayhi salam that give it to your daughter Fatima. Why to Fatima? Why? Because the mother of Fatima, Lady Khadija salamullah alayha, sacrificed and gave all her wealth for Islam. She was a very wealthy woman. She was a businesswoman. Khadijatul Kubra salamullah alayha was a very rich woman. She used to do business. And when she married the Holy Prophet, she gave all her property to the Holy Prophet and said, Ya Rasulullah, take my property and use it for Islam, in the name of Islam, because you need money, you need property. So take all my property. And nothing was left with Khadijatul Kubra, Ummul Mu'mineen, Salamullah alayha, Muhsina Islam, the one who has done ihsan. Ihsan means the one who did good to Islam is Khadijatul Kubra. And the only thing which was with her now is only the chadar-e-tathir, that is the husband like the Holy Prophet. Otherwise, from the materialistic point of view, nothing was with her. And because of that, Jibreel alayhi salam says, Allah says that in order to compensate what her mother did for Islam, give this piece of land to Fatima. So the Holy Prophet gave it to Fatima salamullah alayha. And the Holy Prophet wrote a letter in which there were signs from the witnesses that today I, the Holy Prophet, is giving this piece of land called Fadak to my daughter Fatima, and she is the owner of this land. This was in 7th after Hijrah. 3 years continuously the land was in the hand of Fatima Zahra salamullah alayha. Her workers were working on on the land, and there was a revenue, a big revenue, monthly, yearly, a big amount of money was coming from those lands. And the Holy Lady of Islam, Fatima Zahra, was collecting that revenue. And this was under the control of Fatima Zahra alayha salam. When the Holy Prophet passed away, so the first caliph, the first thing he did was, he took the land from Fatima Zahra salamul alayha and removed all the people who were working there. He removed all of them and said, go away, now onwards you will not work here, this land belongs to the Khalifa or to the kingdom or to the Khilafat, not to personally to Fatima Zahra alayha salam. So she asked the Khalifa through someone that why you did this. He replied that I did because I heard from your father, the Holy Prophet. He says, we, the Prophet, we don't leave any inheritance. نحن معاشر الأنبياء, we, a group of Anbiya, we don't leave any inheritance. No miras. Only the thing which we leave is sadaqah. And sadaqah is for everyone, for the people, not for someone. So this was a hadith which was very strange. So the Holy Lady of Islam, Fatima Zahra, told him that I haven't heard this. And who else heard this? So no one else other than the Khalifa heard from the Holy Prophet saying that we don't leave anything as inheritance. So now the Lady of Islam, Fatima Zahra, is thinking that where the Ummah is going, what the people are doing, what they are following, their aqaid, where is the correct aqaid of Islam. When the Khalifa, who is the leader, he is reciting a strange hadith saying that your father, Holy Prophet, said that we don't leave any miras, and whatever we leave is our taraka is only sadaqah. So here she decided to talk to the people and bring the people on the right path. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. This is a little bit background of Khutbah Fadakiyah. I'm giving you a little bit background very quickly. There is a rule in Islam, and that is called Qaidatul Yad. Yad means hand. According to this rule, if something is in my hand, this is mine. If you claim that this is yours, then you have to bring witness for it. You have to bring proof for it. For example, this is my abba, which is on my shoulder. So being on my shoulder shows that this is mine. If Mr. X says that no, this abba is not yours, Maulana, this is not yours, this is mine, so I will say, okay, what is your proof? But if this abba is not on my shoulders, not in my hand, maybe there is a dispute that it belongs to him or me, and then we have to find out, we have to go to judge and decide who is the owner of the abba or who is the owner of anything which is in the hand. Here the strange thing is that the land of Fadak was in the hand of Fatima Zahra. Her people were working there, and the Khalifa says this is not yours, and Sayyida says no, this is mine. The Khalifa says okay, bring witnesses. She says, how? Why should I bring witnesses? You should bring witness because this belongs to me. If you think this is not mine, then you should have to bring witness. I am not supposed to bring witness. Why? Because this is the rule of Islam. So see, after the death of the Holy Prophet, first deviation from Islam is this rule, which is an Islamic rule, people going against the Islamic rule of Qaidatul Yad. This is number one. Number two, the people say that, some of the historians have written, that the dispute between Fatima Zahra and the Khalifa was a piece of land. That's why she went to the court That's why she stopped talking. That's why she was against the Khalifa. Actually, answer. This is not correct. Yes, this piece of land was one reason for the dispute, but not the whole and the sole reason. Reason behind is that Fatima Zahra saw through this incident of Fadak that the people are going against Islam or going away from Islam. Now she wanted to put them right, to put them back on the right path of Islam. This is the reason of the main dispute. That's why when you see khutbah fadaqiyya, kalam Fatima fi fadak, when she talked about different things. She did not talk about only this piece of land. In her khutbah, after praising Allah and the Holy Prophet, she told to the audience, who am I? I am Lady Fatima, the daughter of the Messenger of Allah, the one who taught you kalima, the one who taught you shahadatain, the one who taught you ABC of Islam. And then she started talking about philosophy of ahkam, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made prayers obligatory, why zakat is obligatory, why Psalm, fasting is obligatory, why Hajj is obligatory. Now she is talking about philosophy of the ahkam. So if it was a piece of land, then the whole khutbah would be about the piece of land. And then she started talking about the wilayat of Amirul Mu'minin, the commander of faithful, his position. What is his relationship to the Holy Prophet, and who should be the successor of the Holy Prophet? And then in the khutbah she is giving answer to the question, when the Khalifa says that whatever the Prophet's leave is sadaqah, she recited 5 verses from the Holy Quran. Now there is another rule. Let me in brackets tell you about this rule. If you want to know, for you this is very important point. If you want to know whether this hadith is correct or not, what is the criteria? What is the scale? How will you weigh a hadith that this hadith is authentic or not authentic? There are answers. There are many ways. One first way to know about the authenticity of a hadith is to tally it with the Holy Quran. See, it is according to the Holy Quran or it is against the teaching of the Holy Quran. If the hadith is according to the teachings of the Holy Quran, accept this hadith. If the hadith is not according to the Holy Quran, this hadith is weak. You cannot trust this hadith. In some places it says, take the hadith and throw it on the wall. It has no value. Why? Because it is against the teachings of the Holy Quran. For example, Quran says, Aqimu Salah, establish prayers. If someone says, I heard, this is the hadith. This is just an example. La munakisha fil mithal. There is no problem if someone wants to give an example. If someone says, I read in the hadith and this hadith says that you don't need to pray all the time. If you want to pray sometime, you can. Otherwise, it is your choice. So now this hadith is weak. Why? Because this is against Quran. This hadith, we cannot trust this hadith. We will throw it on the wall. Now, the person is saying that I heard a hadith from the Holy Prophet saying, whatever we leave is not inheritance, but it is sadaqah. Holy Lady of Islam, Fatima Zahra, recites 5 verses, which says, Quran says that no, the Anbiya people has inherited from the prophets. He gave the example of Sulaiman alayhi salam. Wa warasa Sulaimanu Dauda. Quran says waratha means Sulaiman get inheritance from his father David, Daud. So Quran is saying that Anbiya, so Nabi, Sulaiman is prophet, Daud is prophet. One prophet is getting inheritance from the other prophet. Then she recited the second verse. Yahya got miras and inheritance from his father Zakaria. Zakaria is prophet, Yahya is prophet. And then she recites the other verses. Just looking at the time, I will try my best to finish it in time. Here, Sayyida Salamullah Alaiha is teaching the people that whatever is in the Quran is the first authentic source of the Quran. If the hadith is according to the teachings of the Quran, we will accept it. If it is not according to the Quran, we cannot accept it, we will reject it. So, O Khalifa, we reject your hadith because this is against the teachings of the Quran. This is khutbah fadakiyah. This is where she is trying to bring the people on the right track of Islam. And she recited one verse in that khutbah where she said that Quran says, there is a verse in the Quran which says that, O people, the Holy Prophet, if he dies or if he is killed, afa in mata aw qutil, if the Holy Prophet mata, he dies, or qutil, he is killed, what will you do? You will go back to Jahiliyyah, that is what you were doing before Islam, you will go back to your old life, old lifestyle, or no, you will remain on the teachings of the Holy Prophet. And here she says, look, you are doing the same thing about which you were warned. You were warned that if the Holy Prophet is killed or if he dies, don't go back to ignorance, the time of ignorance, but keep on the teachings of the Holy Prophet. But you people are going back there like before the Holy Prophet, before Islam. And after the khutbah, the people, they saw how beautifully she was speaking with proof. But again, they refused her and they said that, no, still we are not going to listen to you. Your proofs are for you. We will not give this piece of land back to you. There is a person by the name of Ibn Abi al-Hadid al-Mu'tazili. He is from the Sunni school of thought, a famous alim, but he was the lover of Amirul Mu'mineen. He believed that Ali, the commander of faithful, after the Holy Prophet, he is the best. Best in the sense that he should be the successor. Although he's not a Shia, his Aqeel is not a Shia. Because of love for Imam Ali, he wrote Sharh, explanation on the Nahjul Balagha. And this Nahjul Balagha explanation is in 20 volumes, which is famous by Sharh Ibn Abi al-Hadid al-Mu'tazili. He writes in this Sharh, the explanation of, or the, you can say the commentary, tafsir of Nahjul Balagha. He says, I asked my teacher, that was Fatima Zahra true in her claim that she went to the court of the Khalifa and said that this is my land, why you took it from me, give it back to me. She was correct in her claim or she was not correct? He says, my teacher answered, yes, she was correct. Her claim was correct. That piece of land was her and the Khalifa took it with force, azarb it. That was ghasab. In Arabic, the word is called ghasab or ghasbi. So he said, I asked my teacher, then why the Khalifa refused to give the piece of land to her? He says, my teacher answered that the reason is that if Khalifa would have given that piece of land to her, tomorrow Fatima Zahra would have demanded khilafat for her husband, Amirul Mu'mineen as-salam, because he was also ghasib, he also took the khilafat from Imam Ali by force. Today, fadak, tomorrow khilafah. and the Khalifa will not give his Khilafah to Imam Ali alayhi salam. So this is siyasa. Even the people, they themselves, some of the people, they believe that she was correct, but not giving because of these reasons. Their other things were also not correct. How come one which is called fadak? In Pakistan, a Maulana was reciting majlis in Imam Bargah about Ayam Fatimiyya. One person who was selling fruits on the cart, in Pakistan when you go outside on the streets, you will see many people they are selling. The shops are on the streets, on footpath and streets. It's very common. That poor man was selling fruits outside of the Imam Bargah, and inside the Imam Bargah there was majlis. This person was a Sunni Muslim. He was not Shia. He heard from inside the mosque from loudspeaker that the person was reciting that, the Khalifa refused to give right to Fatima Zahra, and she was made to go out of the court empty-handed. She was not given what she was asking for. He was doing doing his job, and when he heard this, he left his cart of fruits and went to a Sunni mosque and saw there a Sunni Imam and asked him, Maulana, I have a question. He said, yes, what is your question? He says, I just heard from Shia saying that the daughter of the Holy Prophet was sent outside of the court empty-handed. Is this true? He was silent. He said, Maulana, give me the answer. I want the answer. This is a simple question which I am asking. The Shias are saying true or this is wrong? He says, no, whatever they are saying is correct. This is in the history, in the books of history. Not only among us, even among others. It is in the books of Sunnah and Shia both that the Khalifa refused to give her what she was asking. At that time when the Maulana, the Sunni alim, said that yes, whatever they are saying is correct, he started crying. And he says, what? I haven't heard this before. Why the Khalifa should not give a piece of land to the only daughter of the Holy Prophet, the one who taught us everything, the Holy Prophet? If he was demanding a piece of land, what was a big deal to give it to her? And at that time he became Shia, and he says, I don't believe in you, whatever the Sunni says is not, from now onwards I am Shia because of what happened to Fatima Zahra. Not only one incident, there are many incidents. Many people became Shia because they read Khutbah Fadakiyah. Many people became Shia because they heard what happened to Fatima Zahra. There is a great scholar in Yemen. He was following the Wahhabi school of thought. His name, he is very famous. Now he became Shia. His name is Isam al-Imad. He's a famous person. If you Google him, you will find him. He has written many books, a very learned person, learned scholar. He says, I became Shia after reading Khutbah Fadak of Fatima Zahra Salamun alayha. Last thing before I go to the Gham part, the Masai part, which usually I recite in Urdu and English mix, as this is the night of the Shahadat of the great lady of Islam. A famous person, again from Pakistan, who died a few years ago, and he is very famous. His name is Maulvi Ismail Deobandi. When I say Deobandi, Deoband is a place in India. Even in today's India, there is a place called Deoband. This is the center of the Wahhabi school of thought. Or this is in Deoband, there is a big madrasa, Islamic school, where they teach the Sunni Islam, which is taught there in Deoband. So the people, they write at the end of their name as Deobandi to say that I studied from that famous school in India. When our ulama, they study in Najaf, they say we are Najafi. At the end of their name, some Najafi or Qummi or Mashhadi. We saw that I studied in Mashhad. I studied in Qum. I studied in Najaf. That's why they say that we are Najafi. But the Sunnis, they will proudly say, I am Deobandi. So Maulvi Ismail Deobandi was the topmost, number one munazir. Munazir is a person who disputes, argues to the people, debates. The person who is number one in debate. All the Pakistanis know about Maulvi Ismail Deobandi, that he was number one in debate. Wherever he would go, he would win the debate. And he was a Sunni scholar from Deoband. Later on, he became Shia. And when he became Shia, he started touring throughout Pakistan. Everywhere, in each part of Pakistan, each city, each village, he would go there with the books, and his books will be carried by his students. The books will be carried on the carts, like hundreds of books he will carry with him, and he will start argument, dispute, debate, and he will won the debate. Before, when he was Sunni, he was a very famous, but when he became Shia, he became number one Shia debater, munazir of his time. He says that, and this might be the reason why he became Shia. He says, I went to a village and I argue with the people and I talk about the Sunni Islam, that how correct we are. He says, when I finished my talk and I came back to my room where I was staying, the house where I was staying, the person who was my host, the owner of the house, he says, Maulana, one Shia Syed, an old man who is Shia and Syed, came from the nearby village, a neighbor in neighborhood. He wants to talk to you for a few minutes. Is it okay I call him? Maulvi Ismail says, okay, call him, no problem, call him. That Shia Syed, an old man, came and he sat near Sheikh Ismail Deobandi and said, Maulana Ismail Deobandi, I am not a learned man, I am not an alim. I don't know how to do munazara, to do dispute, but I have few questions, and you just give answer to me in yes or no. I don't have anything to say. I just want to ask and know few basic things, and please give me answer in yes or no. He said, okay, what is your question? He said, first question, is it true that the daughter of the Holy Prophet went to the court of Khalifa or not? He said, yes, this is true. She went to the court of Khalifa. He said, second question, is it true that the daughter of the Holy Prophet asked something from the Khalifa? He said, yes, this is also true. She asked the Khalifa something. This is true. He says, number three, did Khalifa give her what she asked or she was denied? He said, the answer is that she was denied. She was not given that thing which she was asking for. He said, that's it. These are my questions, and I just want you to know this. And he said, Salam alaikum, and he left. Maulvi Ismail says, I couldn't sleep throughout the night. Whole night I was thinking about these three questions. The daughter of the Holy Prophet went to the court of Khalifa, and then she asked for something, and she was denied, said, no, we will not give it to you. He said, through the whole night I was thinking about these three questions, which that old man has asked me. And in the morning I decided to become Shia because I found out that the Shias are correct, which they say about Fatima Zahra. Salamullahi alayha, sallu ala Muhammad wa alayhi. عزیزان گرامی، ایام فاطمیہ وہ دن اور راتیں ہیں کہ جس میں ہم بی بی کے مصائب کا ذکر کرتے ہیں۔ بی بی کے مصائب بہت ہیں۔ جب بی بی کے گھر پہ حملہ کیا گیا اور بی بی در و دیوار کے درمیان زخمی ہوئی اور آپ کی پسلیاں ٹوٹیں اور محسن شہید ہوا تو بی بی بیمار پڑ گئیں، اور اب بی بی جو ہے ہمیشہ بیمار رہتی تھیں، کیونکہ وہ زخم جو بی بی کو ملے، جو اذیت ملی، بابا کا وصال، خلیفہ کا خالی ہاتھ دربار سے لوٹانا، اس نے بی بی کو بیمار کر دیا، مریض کر دیا۔ جب بی بی کو پتہ چلا کہ اب آخری وقت ہے تو آپ نے اسماء بنت امیس سے کہا کہ اسماء، میں اپنے حجرے میں جاتی ہوں، جب میری آواز تسبیح آنا بند ہو جائے تو سمجھ جانا کہ میں خالق حقیقی کے پاس چلی گئی ہوں۔ اسماء دیکھو، میرے بچے حسن اور حسین چھوٹے بچے ہیں، جب وہ آئیں گے تو ان کو مت بتانا کہ تمہاری ماں مر گئی ہے، پہلے ان کو کھانا کھلانا، اس کے بعد ان کو میری وفات کی خبر دینا۔ اسماء کہتی ہیں کہ بی بی اپنے حجرے میں چلی گئی، تھوڑی دیر کے بعد تسبیح کی آواز آنا بند ہو گئی۔ اسماء کہتی ہے کہ جب میں کمرے میں گئی تو میں نے دیکھا کہ بی بی نے اپنے سر پہ چادر تھانی ہوئی تھی، بی بی کی روح پرواز کر گئی تھی، میں نے آواز دی مگر کوئی جواب نہیں آیا۔ میں سمجھ گئی کہ بی بی چلی گئی ہے اس دنیا سے، بی بی جو ہے خالق حقیقی کے پاس چلی گئی ہیں۔ ایسے میں چھوٹے بچے آئے، حسن اور حسین داخل ہوئے۔ اسماء سے کہا اینا امن زہرا، ہماری ماں زہرا کہاں ہے؟ کہا بچوں پہلے آپ کھانا کھا لو، کھانا کھانے کے بعد اپنی ماں کو دیکھ لینا۔ جواب دیا اسماء کیا تم نے دیکھا کہ آج تک ہم نے اپنی ماں کے بغیر کھانا کھایا ہے؟ اجرکم علی اللہ۔ بس جب شہزادوں نے کمرے کے اندر داخل ہوئے تو دیکھا کہ بی بی فاطمہ کا انتقال ہو گیا ہے۔ امام حسن علیہ السلام نے اپنے سر کو اپنی والدہ کے سر کے قریب رکھا اور کہتے ہیں اے میری ماں، میں تمہارا بیٹا حسن ہوں، ماں مجھ سے بات کرو، مجھ سے کلام کرو ورنہ میری روح پرواز ہو کر جائے گی۔ امام حسین پائنتے کی جانب آئے اور اپنی والدہ سے کلام کرتے ہیں، فرماتے ہیں ماں میں تمہارا بیٹا حسین ہوں، ماں اپنے حسین سے بات کرو۔ اجرکم علی اللہ۔ اسماء کہتی ہیں بچوں جا کے اپنے بابا کو خبر دو، امیر المومنین کو جا کے بلاؤ، اس کو خبر دو کہ بی بی کا انتقال ہو گیا ہے۔ امام حسن اور امام حسین جب مسجد میں جاتے ہیں تاکہ امیر المومنین کو خبر دیں، وہاں امیر المومنین کو پتہ چلا بچے رو رہے ہیں، لوگ پوچھتے ہیں کیوں رو رہے ہو؟ جواب دیا ہماری ماں کا انتقال ہو گیا، فاطمہ الزہرا ہم کو چھوڑ کے چلی گئی۔ یہ سننا تھا۔ امیر المومنین گھر کی طرف تیزی سے آئے، کہتے ہیں کہ 2 مرتبہ امیر المومنین زمین پر گر جاتے ہیں۔ اجرکم علی اللہ۔ فاتح خیبر، بدر و حنین کا مجاہد 2 مرتبہ زمین پر گرا۔ جب گھر پہنچا حضرت نے حضرت فاطمہ زہرا کو دیکھا، بچوں نے گریہ شروع کیا۔ ایک مرتبہ منادی نے آواز دیا امیر المومنین حسن اور حسین کو حضرت بی بی کے جنازے سے ہٹا دو، ان کے رونے نے آسمان کی ملائکہ کو رلا دیا ہے۔ اجرکم علی اللہ۔ ساری شہادت انشاءاللہ تفصیل کے ساتھ کل بیان ہوگی۔ آخری روایت سنیں اور التماس دعا۔ عزیزان گرامی، بی بی نے وصیت کی تھی اے ابو الحسن میرا جنازہ رات کو اٹھانا۔ کون ہوگا جو ایسی وصیت کرے گا؟ اے ابو الحسن میرے جنازے میں ان کو شریک مت کرانا جنہوں نے میرے حق میں ظلم کیا ہے۔ اے ابو الحسن میرا نشان قبر مٹھا دینا. امیر المومنین علیہ السلام نے غسل کے وصیت کے مطابق بی بی کو غسل دینا شروع کیا. آخری روایت سنیں، التماس دعا. اسماء بنت امیس امیر المومنین کی مدد کر رہی ہے. حضرت امیر المومنین بی بی کو غسل دے رہے ہیں، اسماء پانی ڈال رہی ہے. معصوم کو معصوم ہی غسل دیتا ہے. معصومہ کا انتقال ہوا، معصوم امام امیر المومنین غسل دے رہے ہیں. ایسے میں اسماء نے دیکھا، امیر المومنین نے چیخ ماری، دیوار کے ساتھ ٹیک لگا کے زور زور سے رونا شروع کیا. امیر المومنین گریہ کر رہے ہیں، رو رہے ہیں، زور زور سے گریہ. اسماء پوچھتی ہیں، یا امیر المومنین آپ اتنے زور سے کیوں گریہ کر رہے ہیں؟ جواب دیا، اسماء فاطمہ نے اپنا درد مجھ سے چھپایا. فاطمہ کی پسلیاں ٹوٹی ہوئی تھی، فاطمہ نے مجھے نہیں بتایا. فاطمہ کا غم بہت بڑا غم تھا. اللہ لعنت اللہ علی القوم الظالمین. وسيعلم الذين ظلموا آل محمد أي منقلب ينقلبون. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. عظم الله أجوركم وأجورنا بمصابنا بفاطمة زهراء سلام الله عليها. This is the time for asking dua. Everyone has hajat, everyone has special prayers. Especially we have people who are not feeling well, those who are ill. Pray for them, pray for all mu'mineen and mu'minat. Whatever legitimate shari hajat we have, this is the time for asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala our hajat by saying Ilahi bihaqi Fatima wa abiha wa ba'liha wa baniha wal sirril mustadi'i fiha. Oh Allah, whatever hajat we have for the sake of Fatima Zahra, fulfill our hajat. Oh Allah, those who are ill, give them quick recovery. Those mu'mineen and mu'minat who are ill here in this majlis or those who are not present, oh Allah, give them shafa al-kamila wal-ajila. Oh Allah, shower your mercies on our marhumeen. Oh Allah, on the day of judgment, give us the shafa'a, intercession of Fatima Zahra salamullahi alayha. Oh Allah, we ask you to increase our knowledge, iman and taqwa. Oh Allah, we ask you, all those mu'mineen and mu'minat who came here for this majlis, on each and every step, give them thousands and thousands of rewards. Oh Allah, make the Imam of our time, Imam al-Hujjah alayhi salam, happy from us. And oh Allah, send the Imam of our time as soon as possible and count us among his followers and friends. وإلى الأرواح المؤمنين والمؤمنات رحم الله من قرأ سورة المباركة الفاتحة مع الصلوات.